Okay. Hi, everybody. I am Denise Flood from Change Your Frequency, Change Your Life and deniseflood.com. And this is my dear friend Becky.
Hi, everyone.
And we are here to talk about the Food Healing Oracle deck. And we have compiled a list of questions that we've gotten. And we thought it would be fun to just do a little back and forth between us and about what the Food Healing Oracle deck is, who can use it, why get certified. And so we're just going to jump right in because your time is precious and we want you to get this information. So the first question that I was asked was, what is the Food Healing Oracle deck? Becky, you want to take that one?
Sure. So the Food Healing Oracle deck is a 60 card deck, and it uses the wisdom and frequency of food to support healing, to give us clarity, and provide guidance, but also help us with our emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual well-being.
Nice. You want to take the second question?
So, Denise, how is it the Food Healing Oracle deck? Is it different from the other Oracle decks?
Well, unlike traditional decks, the Food Healing Oracle deck blends spiritual insight with the natural healing qualities of foods. So each card carries both intuitive and practical wisdom. That's the main difference that I see. And I'll do the next question. Do I need to know nutrition to use the deck? That come up quite a bit. Do I need an in-depth knowledge of nutrition to
It
use this
does.
deck?
No, not at all. The deck is very intuitive, which it makes it so nice and easy to use. There is a guidebook, and this is the guidebook that comes with it, and it's got a lot of great information in it that you can use to help you out.
Oh, yeah. So, like, whether you're seasoned or you're brand new, you can
Either
just dive
one.
right in.
Yep, it's great
Excellent.
for everyone.
Excellent. I love that.
So, another question, how does it connect food with healing?
You probably heard the scientific basis that everything is frequency. So that is very true for our food as well. So each food has a vibration, and that vibration carries a message. So when you pull a card, it brings awareness to what your body's, whether it's your physical body, your emotion, your mental, or your spirit might be asking for help with. You're pulling that card so that you can align more deeply with your own intuition.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that make sense?
It does, yes.
Okay, good, good. So another question I recently got was, can I use these cards daily?
Oh, yes, you absolutely can. A lot of people pull a card daily for guidance. Maybe they just need some clarity, or maybe they just need an affirmation. And it's a great way to sort of set an intention for your day.
I do love that. The
Mhm.
one card pull
Oh, it's a
is how
great,
I start my day.
I
Yeah,
do too. Yep, I love it.
absolutely. And it's amazing how much you can pull out of one card and journal about it or just while you're eating it. It just really is so transformational.
It is.
Okay. Now
You
this
know,
was a big one for me. Go ahead.
another question that, I've seen too is, can it be combined with other healing practices?
And I'm going to say a big aha yes. And that is one of the reasons I have become such an avid user of the deck because it pairs so beautifully with the other things that I do. You can use it with EFT tapping. You can use it with essential oils, the same frequencies and plants. You can use it with Reiki, journaling, meditation, even coaching for deeper insights for your own personal transformation or the transformation for your clients if you have a client-based business. Yeah. So that ties right into the next section of questions that I have gotten. And one of them is why use the deck? How can this deck support personal healing? What do you think, Becky?
So, I think it helps to uncover hidden emotions, patterns, maybe limiting beliefs. But it also can help us and encourage us for self-care, nourishment, give us clarity. I know it's done that quite a bit with me.
Oh, I needed that blueberries today. I actually,
Yes.
you heard me earlier. I did a whole thing around both clarity oil and blueberries today because after like a few days off, I was just all over the place, and I really needed to get some things done today and really hone in and focus. And so that's what I really love about using the deck for personal healing.
It
Um,
is. Yeah,
yeah,
it's a great deck for that.
yeah. And also, I've had this asked, why use food as a messenger?
Well, food is one of the oldest forms of healing. So it nourishes us, both physically, and energetically. We need food to survive. So, one of the things that the deck also helps us with is that it can be a spiritual teacher.
Mm, I absolutely agree with that. Yes.
And I've learned so much from it.
I love that.
And that brings us to another question that, we get quite a bit. Is it only for spiritual people?
And I'm going to say a big no, because
Yep, I
anybody
agree.
can benefit, whether you're seeking insight, whether you're seeking stress relief,
Hmm.
or a deeper self connection. This deck, the Food Healing Oracle deck, it just offers simple, approachable ways to use it as a tool.
It
Um,
does.
yeah, I love it. It's
I
not
do
just
too.
for, spiritual people. We've had people use it at the Girl Scouts. We've had people use it for their families when they make family dinner and think, "Oh, Uncle Ted's coming. Let's pull a special card for him." And it empowers children even
It
to be a
does.
part of meal making. It's absolutely wonderful. And so
Yes.
when I talk about it like that, I have people ask what kind of results they can expect. So when they're using the deck, what kind of results have you seen as a certified reader?
I've seen people have a lot of breakthroughs. I think that it can help with emotional releases and help them to have breakthroughs from things that maybe they need to release emotionally. It's brought them clarity. I've had people come to me with relationship questions, career questions, financial questions, things that, they're a concern to them, or people just wanting to get healthier. And I think it brings, such a sense of clarity, gives them a sense of peace, from the guidance of the cards.
I love that. I also love, I don't know if you have the smoothie book or have been on the website and seen some of the
Hmm.
smoothie recipes. Amazing to
Hmm.
just really just nourish every part of your body with that
Yes,
vibrancy. It's so really good. Yeah, I
it
love that.
is. One of the things, another question is, can families or groups use it together?
Well, we were just kind of chatting about that, and
Yeah.
I do see that as such a viable tool. Um, Couples could use it together, making that special romantic dinner. Or I've seen it used so many ways. Most of all, I've seen it used in that family group setting of um, what's for dinner. But the
Hmm.
other way I've seen it used that's so really great was like vision boarding. Like I
I
know
love that.
families that get together like at special birthdays or holidays and they pull cards to envision what's going to
Mhm.
come in the future or what they would like to build or what they would like to let go of. It's just a really, really neat way of even getting to know people like when I have done an oils and a food healing oracle deck party, it'd be like pick a card and then what does that reveal to you?
Love
And you
that.
get to know each other on a whole nother level. It's really a beautiful, beautiful thing.
I love the vision board idea too. Families coming together, doing the vision boards of things that they're wanting to see. take place or experience for the next year or letting go of things that no longer serve them. I think that's great.
I have a friend, now this is a little more aside, but she got two small decks and she breaks them up into to matching, like four different
Oh,
matching decks and
mhm.
plays that game match with her young
Oh,
children. So
oh
they
my
get to learn
gosh.
about food, they get to match food, they learn about new foods. That's another really fun way to just get kids used to playing with their food. I used to get in trouble with that. I had a lot of food trauma. And the deck and using it over the last few years has been really great about releasing generational wounds that I had from um, all of the things that were centered around the family dinner table.
Hmm.
So that brings us to who is the course for?
Well, and it's really for, anyone. I mean, I think anyone could really benefit from it, whether you're a healer, whether you're a coach, whether you're an energy worker, therapist, or anyone that wants to learn more about food and, work with the food as a spiritual nutrition. So I think anyone could really benefit from it.
Oh, I do so agree with that. Yeah.
And I think we're seeing people from all different backgrounds too.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So
Uh, what is, one of the questions that I think that we get asked is, what is the food healing Oracle Deck certification?
to learn from the Oracle deck,
Yep, what is the, people want to go through the certification. What exactly is the food healing Oracle Deck certification?
well, the certification is an actual training program where it's I don't know, let's see, maybe 15 to 20 hours
Yeah.
long, 15 to 20 hours over a course of a few days where you learn to confidently read the deck for yourself
Hmm.
and then also learn how to read the deck for others by combining the food wisdom with your own intuitive guidance. And you have the book handy. You
I
could
do. Yep, I
maybe
do.
like just pop up a spread there that just for an example, I think that would be so good because it's so useful for coaches, healers, energy workers, anybody curious about food. And this is part of that intuitive reading technique.
It
Do you?
is. And that's one of the nice things about this is that there's so many different spreads that you can use. And, one of my personal favorites is what we call our EMPS. It's a 4 card spread,
Mm,
but it's taking a look at where we are emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. And I use this one just about every day. I absolutely love this one.
mm.
There's a lot of different ones. There's the make a meal spread, where you can pick 6 cards like you were talking about with, families getting together and what are we going to have to eat?
Oh, I love that. So, what you're pretty much saying is that you don't need card reading experience to
No,
take the certification, that we have these spreads and we teach how to use the spreads and expand on them. Is that?
we do. Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. And
Yep.
have you used it in your work, the
Oh, I do.
certification?
I have. Yep, I sure have. When I've been at fairs, I'll use, the spreads. I use the EMPS quite a bit. Sometimes I had someone ask, are there certain foods that, her body is maybe needing right now? So we did the make a meal spread.
Mm,
So I have, and it's amazing. People love the different spreads and, working with them and the guidance that comes out of it.
I love that. That's like a service that you can offer. And We also do talk in the certification process about business ethics and charging for readings after certification and how it prepares you, if you care to
Mhm.
use the deck professionally and confidently to serve others. But you can also take the certification for your own self. Is
Mhm.
that correct?
It is, yep. And we've had, several people that have just wanted the information for themselves.
Yeah.
Maybe they were, just wanting to, use it for themselves or maybe, friends and family. Uh, so, you don't have to get certified if you're just wanting to learn more about how to work with the deck or the food is a spiritual tool. Uh,
Food as a spiritual tool. That's what I love is
mhm.
spiritual nutrition.
It
And the
is.
other part that I really love about the Food Healing Oracle deck and the Center for Intuitive Food Therapy is that you join a community
You
of
do.
practitioners, and that once you're certified, you're a part of a growing network of certified readers who get together. We share wisdom, we share support, and we share inspiration with each other for ongoing growth, which is totally and completely essential and
It
needed.
is.
I
It
think,
sure
at
is.
least for myself, that to
Yep.
me, that the cherries, as
Hmm.
it's the community card, has been one of the greatest gifts of the program for myself, is that heart soul connection that I've made with other readers and other individuals.
It's been amazing, just the people that you'll meet, the other readers. Like you said, I love that community
Yes.
that
And
we
you
have.
have a readers club once
I
a month
do.
that
I
is in the
do.
Mighty Networks. And we have with us a very special guest,
Yes.
Jackie, who has become a certified reader. And I'm absolutely thrilled that I was part of her certification process. And Jackie, is there anything that you would like um, I'm trying to unmute you. You're
Thank you.
unmuted. Okay.
I think
Hey,
I'm,
I'm getting
yes,
good at
I'm
that.
unmuted.
Anything you would like to add that you think the listeners of somebody who's thinking about becoming certified or taking the course, even if they don't become certified to read professionally, that they might be interested in?
So there's only one thing that I feel like I would mention that I think you guys like hit like anything possible question that anybody could really have. But the one thing that I wanted to share about my own personal experience is that I think in taking, I've taken the first certification and completed that, and then I'm on my way in the process of doing the second. But in the first, I feel like the overview, even when before you start working with the cards, it really opened my eyes to how how food carries energetic vibration, right? And just like when we think about surrounding ourselves with positive vibrational people, places, and things, right? Why wouldn't you want to put something that's highly vibrational into your body? And so it honestly has really changed my relationship with food because on a personal note, I've struggled with my weight probably like my whole life. But I feel like since taking this, it's like portion control and things are just a lot easier. And I know you talked, Denise, about like childhood traumas related to food. And I think almost everybody can probably relate to being told, finish everything that's on your plate. Right. And so finish everything on your plate. It forces children to
Mhm.
eat and overindulge, right? And
Yes.
overeat to a place of uncomfortability. And I feel like that is a habit that I've carried with me. Like, okay, I can't bring leftovers. I have to do this. But when I started looking at the foods as nourishing my body and my temple, so to speak, right? Like, why am I going to overeat? Because then it just makes me feel so horrible. So I feel like, I mean, and I again too, just in taking the certification and being able to do readings for like a weekend with everybody, is so healing in itself.
Mhm.
And, you know,
It
so
is.
it's been a really wonderful experience.
Oh,
Wow.
thank you for that
Love
share.
that.
That was
Yes, thank
incredible.
you.
Incredible. So there you have it, folks. Be here now with the Food Healing Oracle Deck certification class. So we will be doing this in September, the 12th, the 13th, and the 14th. And you'll see links, and I highly invite you to join. Any last words, Beck?
Just, I know for me, it has helped transform me. I too have had a real tough relationship with food. And, going through the certification, I loved the fact that I had so much information. There was no judgment. There was so much healing that took place. It wasn't just about, reading the cards, but the healing that came out of it too. And from being around other people and the energy, it was just amazing.
Mm, yes, I think we three agree.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to hit the stop recording button now, folks, and hope to see you there.
Hope to see you there.